Pokemon pinching crooks are the ones caught on camera.
The people that broke into these Pokemon stores down here in Australia, I hope they get found by the police and get locked up, because they are nothing but desperate, pathetic losers. So down here in Australia, guys, if you're not aware, over the course of the last week, I guess, I literally heard about this yesterday, but there's been a spate of Pokemon store robberies, a spate of break-ins. I think what it looks like there's been 3 so far, from what I can find on the internet, on these news sites. 3 Pokemon businesses, or collectible card shops, or whatever they are, gaming shops, that have been absolutely trashed, broken into, smashed apart. There's 3 thieves. I think the news are calling them a trio gang or something like that. Trio steal bins of valuable Pokemon cards from collectible stores is the headline. These guys are morons. They're absolute idiots. We're going to look at some of the footage in today's video. I've seen a little bit of footage. I haven't seen all of it. I'm going to see what I can find. I'm going to react to some of this footage. And look, guys, people that do this, these thieves, they're desperate morons. They are born losers. They're going to spend the rest of their miserable lives being losers, and then they're going to turn to dust one day. They're parasites on this earth. I don't want to sound too harsh, guys, but these guys have no respect for the livelihoods of small businesses. They have no integrity, zero integrity, no respect, no empathy for other people. In some of these videos, I'm going to go through it, but it looks like they don't even know what they're looking for. These guys are not Pokemon collectors. They are nasty, pathetic, moron, loser thieves. I guess you can gather from what I'm saying. I'm not too happy about these characters doing what they're doing. At some point, these idiots, the only way they're going to make any money from their robberies is to sell any of this stuff if there's any value to it, and I imagine there is. They're going to have to sell it on the secondary market somewhere, eBay, Facebook Marketplace. That's a perfect opportunity, especially Facebook, for the police to zero in on these criminals, try to find out who their network is, who their associates or accomplices are. If the police don't catch these guys, it's a joke. These guys look like absolute morons. Anyway, let's look at some of the footage and see what these guys did.
Pokemon cards worth tens of thousands of dollars have been stolen during a string of attacks on collectible stores around Melbourne. Police are still hunting the offenders who used crowbars and wheelie bins to pull off their crime. Stephanie Anderson has more.
The aim of the game is to catch them all, but now these Pokemon pinching crooks are the ones caught on camera.
They just cracked down our door. These were like seasoned career criminals. They had a wheelie bin.
So the business name is Grand J Game. This is obviously the business owner, Jason Z. For the record, this is Channel 9 News, one of our major networks down here in Australia. I hate legacy media, mainstream media, but I mean, it's pretty hard for them to get a story like this wrong. This is the owner speaking about the break, and you could see some of that footage there. It was just atrocious, guys.
Seeing that was just kind of like shattering.
In Thomastown on Monday, Moonee Ponds on Wednesday, and Umemmering Friday morning, the thieves busted into locked stores and brought their own bin
different
filled
stores
with collectibles. They switched the lights on and ignored loud sirens. Focused only on clearing
so the alarm's going off,
and
they don't
loading
care.
getaway cars.
They're just animals. I don't think they really seem to understand that this is small businesses.
All up, each store has lost thousands of dollars.
Well, there's a lot more than 3 of them, as the headline said, but there's a whole group of them. There was like 3 cars there. Hopefully the police can catch these idiots.
Stock bill. But for Jason Z, the worst part is that these thieves pounced just after he'd locked up.
That's what really scares me, that these people are stalking me. They've figured out my routine, and they're breaking in specifically when I'm leaving.
The most expensive of the stolen cards are worth up to $600 each. But after the thefts, the owners of these businesses are keeping in regular contact. So selling and profiting from the loot has become a whole lot trickier for these brazen crooks.
There's that many people that are now keeping an eye.
That's what I mean, guys, when I speak about these idiots are going to have to sell this on the secondary market. Sealed product is one thing. Like if they have stolen, I don't know what these card shops hold. If they sell, I imagine they sell sealed investments, boxes, booster boxes, and so on, as well as singles, obviously. But if these thieves try to sell expensive singles, slabs, or whatever they may be, on the secondary market, that is the perfect opportunity for police to catch them. And if they think they can lay low for a month or two and then sell them, like the owners in the community, they're going to be looking out for these cards. Hopefully the owners have got a documented list of what cards have been stolen, and when these people try to sell them online, there's going to be a good chance, I think, for police to catch them, hopefully. And let's see how we go. But you can see they use baseball bats, crowbars. They absolutely smashed the doors and the stores and the cabinets to pieces. These people have no regard for other people's livelihoods. They brought in, you can see the big wheelie bins in the footage there. They're loading up wheelie bins. Actually, you can see a guy here where I've paused this video. It looks like from here, he's opened a drawer that has, it looks like just a heap of bulk singles. Now, as Pokemon collectors ourselves, we know that when we see hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of cards just bulked together like that, they're usually pretty worthless. You know, we always store our expensive singles in binders and get them slabbed. They're separate. This guy's opened what looks like just a drawer of bulk. He's got no idea what he's spending his time taking. These guys have no idea where the value is. They're just taking everything and hoping, crossing their fingers and hoping for the best. Wow, guys. Let me just stop this video. That's crazy. Like, they're stealing bulk. It's probably, for the most part, worthless. Why would you spend your time stealing bulk? Now, I imagine they made away with a substantial amount, probably thousands of dollars in sealed investments, sealed Pokemon products. You know, we all have a love for the hobby, but you should never get desperate. Even when we saw those scalpers overseas in Costco, I think in the States, you know, stampeding each other to get those Blooming Waters premium collections, and you see one guy elbowing another guy in the head. It's just, you never put... That's greed, you know. That's just what greed does to people. Greed is so evil. You got to have a value system, you know. You can never put the dollar before the person. Money is just a tool, right? Money is just a tool. In the right hands, it can be very helpful and it can help you in life, you know, money. But in the wrong hands, it can be, you know, in the hands of a psychopath, it's used for, you know, horrible purposes. But money is just a tool. And you should never put money before a person. Obviously, this goes without saying. Criminals obviously don't have a value system. They're just desperate, they're greedy, they don't care about people. You know, I would never, ever, ever put the dollar before the person. You got to look after people. You can't do shady things to people. You can't be breaking in and smashing stores because you're desperate for money. We've all been desperate for money at one point or another in our lives. Some of us have grown up, I grew up very poor, you know, but we work hard and we make our way in this world, you know. But you don't go out there and bloody steal. You don't steal, you don't scam, you don't scalp, I don't want to throw scalpers in the mix with criminals because it's a very different thing. But I mean, you just got to put people before the money. Just have some honor. Have some integrity. And these criminals, if you're watching this video, I'll say it to you right now, you're a bunch of cowards, a bunch of losers. And I hope the police catch you, and I hope you get locked up. This is tragic for these store owners, guys. We're already in a market where stores are not getting big allocations for new sets. You know, they don't make as big a margin quite often on these products as what you think they do. They're battlers. These small businesses are battlers, and some of them have been in this industry for decades, and you know have made you know some profits and a name for themselves in the industry, and might be doing well. But they've put in the hard yards, and these thieves, like I say, they have no honor. And look, hopefully they get caught. Hopefully they get caught before more stores get broken into, because these guys don't look like they're done. They've done 3 in the last, I think, 5 or 6 days or something. You say 3 in the last week, 3 different stores. I don't think they're done. And any store owners in Melbourne should really be on guard. You know, put on extra security if you have to or whatever, but I hope these scumbags get caught. This video has been very different, guys. Sorry to be too negative, but I really think it's important to just shine the light on these morons and just show how pathetic some people can be. And you know, my heart bleeds for the store owners that have suffered and lost financial, lost out financially from these events. And look, if anybody is watching from Australia, especially Melbourne, these videos, feel free to check out the footage online on YouTube, wherever you might find it, or on here. And if you recognise any of these people, I think they're all wearing hoods anyway, but if you recognise the cars or the mannerisms of the people, or if you think you have any clues for the police, If you see anything suspicious on Facebook Marketplace where people are trying to sell stuff, contact the local authorities and let's try and find these scumbags. Yeah, let's try and share the footage out far and wide and see if we can, find some evidence to get these scumbags locked up. But anyway, thanks for watching Chase Card, guys. Very different video. I'm sorry if it was too negative, but these criminals just really have gotten under my skin, and it was very, very disheartening, very sad to see that this is happening, that this is what the world's come to. I'll see you next time on the Chase Card, hopefully with a more positive video. Thanks, guys. Bye.